The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Michael Pineda, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. HR, what's the word on him?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets 2 strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in a 2-count strike and watch him put them away.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Adam Jones.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble. And you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Hyun-Soo Kim is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
So striding forward now, Manny Machado. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Machado now on 0-1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Tillman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, there's sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Castillo. The throw to first is in time, one down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
The key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones ranging back at the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones going back, still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Chase Headley, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 New York. Here's Mark Trumbo now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman Jonathan.
Into the box now,
Scope.
Jonathan Scope. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. In previous
Leading off
meetings
for the
with Chris
Yankees,
Tillman, 11
center
hits
fielder,
in 46
Jacoby
tries. He also
Ellsbury.
has 1 home run. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. A quick out number 1.
Time now for a look at the
Batting
majestic defensive alignment of the
Designated
Orioles.
hitter.
And in center field, Adam Jones.
Holiday.
Just put a gold glove on him right now. He's going to be there every year, running and ranging and making all the plays in center field. And I love the fact that he's always smiling after he makes a great play on the hitter.
Matt Holliday standing in now. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Castillo has it, and he makes the throw to first. Holiday is retired, 2 down now.
Batting
Good job
seventh,
of getting him to chase the
left
ball in the
fielder,
dirt right there. Hey,
Rex
also credit the catcher for
Gardner.
keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Brett Gardner now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Tillman into his motion. First pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yankees do get 1 on the sole 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda, and even 10 hits in 22 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. Now a flare out toward right center. Castro ranging into shallow right, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Stepping up now, Greg Bird.
Leading off for
He's
the
currently
Yankees.
tied for second place
First
on the team
baseman,
in home runs.
Greg Bird.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Kim racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting.
Into the box,
The
Didi
shortstop,
Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Castillo has a play, one away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Infield single, as
The
innocent
right
as it may
fielder,
sound, that might be a
99.
rally starter right
Aaron
there.
Judd.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 3-0 New York. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan
Leading off for
Plesac,
the
Matt
Orioles,
Vasgersian, as
center
Adam
fielder,
Jones
number 10,
gets set to start out
Adam
the inning.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Fans, a reminder that good seats still remain for tomorrow night's matchup with these Orioles. To purchase tickets, stop by any stadium ticket window or visit us online at Yankees.com.
The pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ellsbury moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Machado now on 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury's after it. And the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in to try it again. Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 12.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Standing in now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury, and there he goes towards second. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-2, here it comes. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt
Ready for
Holliday.
another chance? Matt Holliday. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set here as this one's popped up. Tillman has a play, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brett Gardner. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kim looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. 5-0 New York. Digging in for his second at bat, Mark Trumbo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order. and got away with it, you're feeling good about yourself right now.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The second baseman, number
A look
6,
at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Tillman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Heading after it is Kim. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 5 innings complete, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wellington Castillo.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Hardy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Vidal Nuno gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Chase Headley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Heading out towards shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. In there, a base hit.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Jacoby Ellsbury has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Up next for the Yankees,
Matt Holliday standing as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner, but foul. In the air out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4, and this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Kim's on his horse, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they get the double play at third. But 2 come across. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Adam Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Adam Jones is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To his right, Gregorius. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Lifted into center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground toward short. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. And some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
You talk about a free swing. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Check of Castro, and now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's Chase Headley standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks strand a pair as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Castro has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Headley's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
First pitch of the at-bat. Wellington Castillo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a changeup right down the middle.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time. Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Out, here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running